Hey, another day, another call review, and today I'm gonna review one of my own calls that I couldn't close. The lead wasn't that cold as they are usually. They're already following up with some of the things that we're doing. But because of the things that she had in her mind and she couldn't make the decision, and I couldn't help her to make a decision, it actually stopped me from closing the deal. I have some ideas, of course, as always, what I could improve in that call. But let's take a look and let's see what was the reality there in that call and what can be improved. Let's dive in.
More hands-off, or like, sorry, I didn't quite understand that bit.
Yeah, so all of the service, like we have like a couple of ways of how we can do it. It's
Okay.
either you do it yourself.
Mhm.
I mean, like it is like done with you, or it is done with you plus we help you with offer and launching the ads. This is the core difference. So either you, and there's a difference in the price. I'm going to tell it, like I can tell it straight away. So if you just want to do it on your own, that is going to be to do us help you with crafting the offer, running the ads, and being available for you one-on-one on demand for the first 60 days after you like a customer. I would suggest that.
Okay, is that a retainer price or is that like one-off, if I may ask? Because,
It is one-off price for the 6 months.
okay, great. So that was going to be my question. Is that first start with the learning and then we jump in, okay, is this monthly and then I upgrade it to 3 months? Or was this
It is for 6 months cooperation of time period, and yeah, you can start with like this part. Always you can start learning, and then by the feeling of whether you need it or not, you can pay the difference and get the success manager who can get the ball rolling for you, or you can just stay. Because like honestly, like a year or two ago, we didn't have no success managers, and just because of the frameworks that we use, there's some unique stuff that we do just us in our company that we teach. People still figured out how to make it like so it still worked for them without the manager. We added the manager just to have it faster, because that's the only reason. Because sometimes people just take it ridiculously long, and we want you to have fast results as fast as possible. First leads, first deals, and getting your first 20 customers.
Okay, and then I think there was something on the video about your warranty and like how it works, and is it only I guess for the second tier, like for the done with you plus help, etc. Like I don't think if you just sign up for the course, you're gonna.
So why are you asking about the guarantee overall?
I just want to understand the entire terms of the offer, and also because I've been in one of these before where they guarantee the guarantee, but then there's no guarantee.
Yeah, there is a guarantee, but you need to understand that on the high level.
Point number one, like she's asking the guarantee. I need to understand what was the case. I asked her, and she mentioned the fact that she was somewhere involved where there was a guarantee, and actually that wasn't the case. So I should keep probing that and clarifying what was with that thing. So she understands the difference between our guarantee and the guarantee that she had in the past. Because otherwise, like most probably anything that I'm gonna say right now, like, oh, we have this thing, because of that, and she's gonna be, okay, you're one of those fuckers, that do the same, like that scammed me before with the guarantee.
Guarantee is we can't guarantee that you're same way as you with the learning. I've heard at the very beginning of this call, you told me that you have some sort of a guarantee as well. Okay. And you know that like in the both way process, there's a lot of things depending on you. Okay. That you need to do. So I can't guarantee that you're going to be putting in the work. What I can guarantee that if you will put in the work and you will do what is required, then you're going to get the results. And our guarantee is that you're going to earn at least double of what you have invested with us from this client acquisition channel. And if that's not going to be the case, we will just continue supporting you as long as it's going to be necessary until you're going to get your money back. Yeah. But once again, knowing your industry, knowing your offer, that is absolute no problem, because it's going to take us less than a couple of months for you to get at least 200% revenue from this.
Okay, no, I was just curious because usually these kind of guarantees are when it's like done for you. But when you're like, you have to do a course and we guarantee for something like that, sounds really weird, especially.
But there's a conditions. It is conditional guarantee, and when it's just the course, there is some things that you need to do. Actually, that we have crafted in the past years. We've been just tracking thousands of our clients and seeing which bits and pieces need to be in place for you to succeed the best, and that's it. And well, it is sometimes the case when you do have just the program and you are not succeeding. Sometimes we need to step in and get in trenches just to move the ball forward.
Okay, no, it makes total sense. And then, sorry, how does it work? If so, you can start with like done like the course thing, and then moving to the other one like 2 months later, or how like an upgrade, or how does that work?
Yep. So you just step in with the course. You just do this part, and if you feel the need of somebody actually stepping in like and doing the stuff for you in terms of the offer, if you can't get it like if you can't sort it out via our like 2 calls a day that we're having here for the different teams, where you can jump into the group calls and actually get the freaking help from the person who would be helping you one-on-one, then you just contact me and say, hey, Rivis, like let's do this thing, and you'd pay the difference, and I add you the manager, and that's it. At any step, of these 6 months.
Okay, right. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay, right, cool. If I wanted to sign up, what are the next steps? And I'm sorry, I know we're running over, so I don't know if
Yeah, and maybe the problem it's caused actually by me, because I did pitch her 2 options in the ways that she can go about, and now she's like thinking if I would just present just one option, well, then maybe giving her less or more on certain offer would make less room for thinking for her, for juggling between, oh, this or that, this or that.
If you can very quickly like
How
do
many,
that.
yeah, how much time do you have? Like,
Now?
yeah.
Well, I have another call in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. So let me check my calendar so we can just finish and we don't need to schedule. I'm going to check what is with my schedule because I see the person haven't confirmed that they're going to show up. If you're going to give me like a minute, I'm going to call.
Yeah, sure, no.
The clarity, I can connect back. Yeah. So I'm just
Okay, no problem.
So yeah.
Perfect, no problem. Thank you.
Let's skip this part.
Like, which option do you think that would be preferable for you? I guess the done you would start with the done yourself part. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
you look like somebody that can take this off yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
So then the
like,
next question is like, can you financially pay upfront all of that money?
I think so. Yeah, with the clients I've got, yeah, that should be okay.
Good. So, but not now, not with the finance. As soon as your customer is going to pay you from there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some of them have already paid. I wouldn't be ready to pay today if that's the question, but yeah, I don't think that kind of amount would be a problem if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like what I was trying to say is that
I wouldn't be ready to pay today. Why?
Just to have you on board faster when you will do want to it, we can like split it at least into parts if that's going to be easier for you, so you can start doing the thing.
I'm not sure why I'm like going into the split pays and all of this mumbo jumbo if I don't have a commitment from her of what she actually does she wants to do it, which option, etc. I'm talking about the split pays. Stupid.
Things because yeah, like the faster you get into the faster vehicle, the faster you get to the point B. So yeah, and so how does the start begins? Usually, everything simple. We process the payment. After that, I will send our ops manager is going to send you the agreement. You're going to sign that up, and we're going to let you into the portal. And from there, you still get your consultation with the Nick. You're just going to hop there. You're just going to take it by bit by bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So then it's pretty fast. It's not like there is any like it's basically whenever I'm like, okay, I'm ready, then we just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that is not if the success manager is not involved, yeah, then pretty much you can do it now.
Okay, and then can I ask about the whole process? So you guys are helping with building the funnels as well? Is that something that's included in the course, or is it just lead?
Yeah. So wasn't the best answer. Like, I mean, when she's just buying the program, obviously she can hop in whenever she wants. But maybe I should tell her, that it depends solely on how fast she wants to accelerate. The thing that she wants to achieve. Like, would you want to have the results earlier than later? Earlier. Well, that's it.
Actually, the app creation and setting up the campaigns on Meta.
Of course. Yeah. The answer is yes, we help with the funnels too.
Okay. So, and is there so because I have to do it myself, I guess it doesn't matter which technology. It's not like there's any.
If we're talking about the ways of how to generate the clients, there's like at least 7 of them that we have here, different methods. And the funnels are how you're going to get the clients: the lead generation machine, the VSL method, Trojan method, one-page funnel, messaging method, and call immediately method. Okay. And all of these methods is covered here, that you can watch and just go by step and just craft that. My strong suggestion here would be that you would go definitely with the lead generation first, and then you build out anything more complex from there.
Which is the lead generation? Is that the ad split or?
Yeah, the lead generation strategy is the simplest one. That when the ads is created, then people just got like a tiny triage, and then you have their contact details on your email or in Google Sheets file or the CRM if you're using one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so okay, super. So then I guess the next step, if I wanted to join, like frankly, I'm saying right now I'm focused on finding the teachers and everything. I just wanted to have the school. I understand what you guys offer. Then I just email you and be like, is that you that have to email, or is it the person on WhatsApp? I don't even know who's who anymore. So
no worries, that is me for sure.
Okay.
I mean, do you think that everything that I've just showed you, the way of how that's going to work for you, is something that?
I think it's interesting to have this kind of information in this course. The problem I see, it's a bit like I'm gonna have to put quite a lot of time into learning about it, which is something that I was a bit reluctant to do. But I do. It's just something I have to decide with myself. I think it's not like it's very independent from with the services. Just am I gonna should I slow down and actually spend time learning about it? Considering it's pretty much how I'm gonna be getting clients in the future. I do think it's worth investment of time. It's not the money, okay, but it's the time that I kind of really get back. Because as I said, my initial idea I was doing for something like done for you. There's something fast in like couple of weeks. The whole thing is up and running.
I think that you need right now. I mean, like we can do it for you for sure. I mean, like a couple of weeks, and it's gonna be running for you if you will go for the part where we do support you with the success manager. But you can't jump there in at all, like right then. So I mean, like maybe that would. Yeah.
That's exactly it. So that's why I was like, if it's a course, then I probably have to start pretty soon. If it's something done for you, then maybe like it's okay, like mid-August. But yeah, I think frankly, it's totally like going to depend on how fast I can find, test, and train these teachers. That's really like what is my main priority. Like.
Yep, I should convert this one into the question. She's like, oh, I'm not sure whether I want to do it. I was thinking somebody's going to set it up for me and yada, yada. I mean, like, if we would set up, like, we can, like, do the setup for you. We can do it in, like, 2 weeks. Do you need it right now? No, that's it. We just got that out of the equation here. And now we're getting back to talking about the real stuff.
Right now, but I go again thinking a bit farther. I'm like, okay, if I start looking into this mid-August, then I'm probably going to miss my own deadlines. By the time I have all the teachers in place, I have no way to scale for another 2 months. So that's why I need to do things in parallel. But for me at the moment, that's the thing. It's like, whatever I'm doing at the moment, I need to deliver on the clients I have already paid, and then after that, I need to move with the rest of it. So that's pretty much my next couple of weeks gone in there. And then after that, I think if I was ready to do it, then I'll yeah, probably like end of next week, I would be able to like say, okay, right, so where am I? Like, what am I going to do? Like, what's the things I want to do? And get in touch and say, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like the most importantly, do you see this as the vehicle that is going to help you to sort out that client acquisition channel for you, or you think there's, yeah, or do you think?
I don't know if it's going to be a magic pill. I don't think that exists. I don't think everything I need is for a lean back course, but at least it'll be like a crash course to get my head around what this Facebook advertising is about, and then take it from there. And then if I want to upgrade and get your guys' help to do it for me, or to like help me, but at least having that basis, I think it's a.
So what would you say? Like, so what I'm seeing here, there's like a little bit of doubt. I mean, like, is it doubt in us, or is like?
Yeah, from here, like, do you see like this is the solution? She said yes, I should go. Like, what exactly do you like about it?
Deciding myself, deciding whether I want to invest that energy and time, or whether that is the most strategic thing to do now. Because the reality is the delivery part, no one can do it for me. That client acquisition, I could get someone to do it. Like, I can get you guys to do it, no problem. But then it's that, and then that would let me grow faster. But then is that really what I want? So I think the doubt is more within me. Of like, is that what I want? Do I want to go faster and then focus on the delivery? But then I've got the huge risk. I have no clue how my clients are getting on my plate. Like, I'm just paying for someone to do it. Or do I want to slow down now for a couple of months, get my head around this whole advertising, and then probably like get you guys to do it with me and hopefully help me.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So since like, I mean, you can always go for done for you part, okay, with us or with somebody else. Like, this is something that you can do. You can't run it now, because if that would be the case, most probably we would start working today. We'll just launch our campaigns. Next week you would get the people. You can't do that. I mean, like, then considering all of these things, and it's not about like sitting for 2 months and learning how to do that. Actually, it is about like just having the right things in place so they just work for you. So if yeah, I mean, like, what is like, if you are like still in a limbo thinking between these two things, like, what is there a thing that would make you like, would make your decision easier in terms of like doing it on your own? Maybe there's something missing, or would you want, or you're thinking, oh, okay, if they would have this thing there, then I would definitely do it. Is there anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like, frankly, I've got so many decisions to make at this day to pick so many things. So it's just I need to get some space in my mind to think about this specific issue and like, what is it that I really want and what is it that would be best for the company. Like, basically, I have to calculate the ROI on my time, which is like mentally, like, what really comes down to like, okay, it's only 2 hands in here. Where's my time best invested at this specific time in the progression of company? And then, is that, I mean, I actually like, I still need to create a company. Like, I'm in the process of doing that because I live in Switzerland. You don't need to create a company. You can't actually until you have at least 3 clients. And I thought I would take much longer. Now I'm like in a situation where I need to do it because otherwise I'm going to be in a legal situation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she's on this call. Like, I mean, like, we could talk and decide. Like, I could, instead of like trying to sell her, I could try to help her. I could step in and would try to help her. Okay, so it's about the return on investment on your time. Okay, good stuff. So let's see what options do we see here. Maybe even pop back that piece of paper, and just write down the things that she could invest and what is the, I don't know, upsides, downsides, and maybe kind of take it to the second call, okay? Because she is really like a strategic logic, she's not like in a place where she's broke, and she wants to do it like by all of the means. So, yeah. Once again, she's basically talking about like, hey, she haven't decided one option or another option. And I am not helping her to decide. I'm trying, but I'm not asking the questions, I am not converting my statements into the questions that she could agree upon or didn't agree. I'm just trying to push in my things there.
So that's what I mean, that kind of conversations. So this is for me like a kind of second priority at the moment. Of like, okay, I need to start looking into it, not necessarily make a decision today. I just have to have that, and then as soon as I manage to get some headspace, start thinking about how do I win, what role do I want to play in the company in the next 3 to 6 months. That's really the question, and then what is the best investment of my time?
Yeah, where do you want to be your company in the next 3-6 months? You don't know it?
But it's gonna, even if it doesn't bring ROI straight away, that's how I see it. Because this is for me where an investment in the long term, like we're learning, where maybe it's actually lit. They are like the revenue I get in the next few months versus getting someone to just set it up for me, or getting you to set it up for me. Something like getting someone to do it. But then if that's going to be an issue in the future, which somehow I think it will be, then I'm like, well, maybe I should actually put the effort on the time and learn how to do it and then do it. And I feel like, yeah, with your offer is really fair. To be honest, I've got lots of stuff in there, so it's yeah.
It's not about the amount of the stuff it's there. It's just like about the fact that there is like a core thing that is going to take. I mean, like then considering the amount of the time, like since the business and the things that you're doing is going to be always like this, you're going to be running like multiple things in one go. I mean, how much time do you think that you like, if you wouldn't need to do, like how much time do you actually spend for that email marketing right now?
This lately very little because I have no time, but I need to stabilize, and I would say maybe like 10-15 hours per week. Yeah, well, that's light. That was my full-time job for months.
Well, it's not full-time. Full-time would be like 40 hours or 50 a week. I mean, like, but yeah.
Now it's okay. That's what I mean. Now it's not stable. That's how long it takes right now. That's how long. Like
10-15 hours is like, it's stable. Okay.
Yeah, like again, I had like 20 tests going on, so I had to like and I'm a data person, so I'm like keeping track of keeping track of all my numbers and everything, and like seeing how the testing all the campaigns. Yeah, it was for a month. I was
so are we looking to replace, like potentially, like since you're looking for the new client acquisition channel, are you potentially looking to replace that part-time with doing something else, or you're like, no, I'm going to be still spending 15 hours for that, some of the hours for the recruiting, some of the hours for delivery, and then what's left for other client acquisition channels?
Yeah, definitely I would keep the cold emailing, like not necessarily to clients, as I said, like maybe to partners or to other avenues, maybe a bit for clients, maybe like leave like 500 messages per day or something. then I would probably get someone to do it for me. So that's I mean, because now I mean, like all cold emailing groups in the world, there's quite a few people that I know are quite good, and they can do it for a frankly much cheaper price. They're much cheaper than any advertising. That's the thing about cold emailing, it's just really cheap to run. It's very time consuming, but it's much cheaper.
Well, it's time that you invest. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like you get clients at a ridiculous like number of dollars per client. So it's like, so that's the thing. But then maybe, and I don't like the idea of replacing completely, especially because email marketing, we know it's like one thing. Like I go friends who are doing like meta ads, and their accounts got cancelled, and then they have no ads, they have no clients, and then by the time they try to sort it out, create a new kind of account, etc. It's it's advertising has kind of risks as well. So that's why I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to switch off completely. I want to keep that machine turning. That if I need to, I can scale up again to the level it's today, and then scale back if needed once I fix the advertising. But I definitely that's part. I don't mind handing that over because I know how to do it. So that's not always my thing. Like before, and that's always been when I was working in different companies, and it's always worked for me. Like you don't delegate something you don't know how to do yourself because then you get in trouble. I mean, I got in trouble, so that's how I learned. So that's a big why I'm like, okay, maybe I really need to learn about doing ads before I just pay someone to do ads.
Then if this is your way of how you perceive the things, then tell me what is the best route for you to take from done for you or learn it yourself.
Yes, but then at the same time, I need to deliver on the client. So this is where I'm like, if I spread myself too thin, I don't want to keep working 16, 14 hours per day. So that's where I'm like, maybe I just need to slow down. Like, and then be like, okay, I just accept I'm not going to get so many clients and I'm not going to grow so fast that it's going to be good in the long term. So, instead of being with like 3-4 clients per month, like consistently for December, maybe I'm going to go for 2. But then I'll be on that, but I'll start getting those clients in October instead of September. So that's where I need to look into my own plan of the thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. At least we got into some conclusion in terms of the fact that most probably you want to learn it before you can actually hire somebody.
Yeah, I think that's in the back of my mind. I'm like, I've been working so hard for the past few months. I'd be like happy to just, but I don't think that's probably the best thing to do. But
you're gonna get there. Like it just takes a little bit of time. I mean, like, and we do invest like more time at the very beginning, and then as soon as it works, same as with your cold email marketing, it's like it takes less now, and there's some output.
Yep.
Like this is how it always works.
That's exactly how I just see like pockets that are like going to take a lot of time, and then they're going to reduce, and then there'll be new pockets coming, and now it's like just have to figure out what those pockets are going to look like for the next 3 to 6 months basically. And then we'll just because it's good to learn, but if that means I don't have time to deliver my clients, so that means the service I'm providing is not as good just because I'm
sure. And I'm not saying that you need to like enroll like dozens of clients. I'm saying just if you will, as you already told before, if you're going to even go through the testing and you will have the confirmation that this is the vehicle that can get you the clients, it's going to give you like a certainty.
Yeah, it was like really rational conversation. I'm not bringing back the talk about where she wants to be, what she wants to fix, all of that pains and the stuff. And because of all of that mumbling and talking, she is making it this less complex for her in terms of decision and the thing that she wanted to fix. Okay, and I guess I should bring up, if I would be talking more about the place where she wants to get, by asking, hey, you were here because of this thing. I mean, like, do you still want to sort it out? Yes or no? Yes. Do you want to have the next thing? Yes or no? Yes. And getting that binaries from her, maybe it would, like this whole discussion wouldn't go this route.
For everything else in your business in terms of actually putting again your time into recruiting, the coaching, the new tutor, and yada yada. I mean, like, so then there's not a question, like I guess, like on how to do it, like based on what we discussed. The question is, do you see that how we helped already a couple of thousand coaches and consultants, like in this space, can actually give you the knowledge that you need and the vehicles that's going to get you the customers?
Yeah, sure.
Good stuff. So then, what else is like stopping us then from moving forward today?
Myself, as I said, I need to figure out my life before I can, commit to anything. And frankly, I'm a person that doesn't make decisions like these on the spot. I like thinking about it, and then it just needs to ferment a bit before I can. I'm like, and I don't like jumping into things before I'm convinced. I think it's just more like I have to be convinced this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to organize myself. Of course, there's some like personal stuff that I need to take care of, and I don't know how much time it's going to be. So that
she's just freaking throwing everything at me. I am not the type of the person who makes these type of decisions. What else she said? Like, I need to sit and think about it.
So, go like all the pieces moving. I just need to see how I can fit this into it. But if it's reassuring, I'd say, yeah, it sounds like that's kind of, I mean, I definitely don't want to do a course with someone who doesn't understand what it is like that they teach in. And frankly, there are lots of them out there. So that's been my experience talking to some of these people. I would say it sounds like you guys have like a good track record of helping people like me as coaches, etc. So that's reassuring. I think if they follow this and they've managed to make it work, it's great. The option they give to upgrade to like a more kind of done for you service, it's right. It's very reassuring. So I would say for me that's a mental point actually. Because the course I can do it anywhere, but I mean probably wouldn't be as good or it would be different. But anyway, I mean, it's just the fact that there's no like I can go on YouTube and do like thousands of hours of courses in Facebook, but if I don't understand anything, there's no one there to ask. And there's a lot of courses that you just sign up, but there's no one to ask, or there's no support, and there's no upgrade if you want. So that's for me that would be really useful to be like, I'm learning this, but if I just want someone to actually go and do it for me, I feel like that option you give is probably like the sweet spot, at least for me, because of where I am. I'll just say, I don't need to make a decision up front of whether I want them to do it or I want to do it myself, but I can just go for it now, see, and then take it from there once I'm ready.
Good stuff. I mean, so with all of that being said, so this is just about the matter of like a decision process that holds you back from moving forward, and that's it. Like,
yeah.
Okay. So, nothing else stops you.
Not really. Like, no, it's just more like a decision, as you said. So I'd say if you agree, like I can probably the end of next week, just let you know where I am, and I think if I've decided, then we can do the enrollment and everything.
Okay. I mean, that's like absolutely fine, and that is not the problem.
And the Rivas is bringing up the new rebuttal to handle the decision-making process. Like it's the only thing here to sort out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's see. No, I'm just saying, like, end of next week, I'm being super optimistic. I really hope end of next week I'm going to be out of things, but things usually take 3 times longer than I expect. So like, yeah.
Yep. So is the way of how you've been like making decisions always?
thinking about them.
Like just trying to sit on the weeks and just going through them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's I mean, and I don't want to like become like too offensive like with you, but would it be fair to say that you are like a super happy 10 out of 10 with where you are right now with your business?
Well, I don't know if I would say happy is the word. Satisfied, I would say, yeah, probably like more than I expected in such a short period of time.
Okay, good stuff. I mean, like in that case, like if everything would be like super cool and fine, you wouldn't be here. You would be like just doing your business thing. I mean, so and the question is like if you will gonna continue to keep making a decision.
Yeah, good attempt, but I should ask. So, would it be so fair to say you're happy with where you are right now? Oh, I'm like, okay, just tell me the number. Where are you from 1 to 10? Like, boom, here.
Based on the value that you're presenting right now, how do you think that you can take your business actually to the next level? Okay, you can. So I don't necessarily want you to make the decisions based on everything that you've done in the past, because you're not going to be able to move forward if you just make decisions like you did before. So my question is like, when you are going to actually go sit for a week, you know, or 2, you said next week, end of the next week.
I'm not going to sit and think. I'm just going to think while I'm going around my life. That's, I mean, that's.
Yeah, I mean, like you're going to go around your life, but at some certain places you're going to sit and think about this decision. I mean, what actually comes up in your mind, so I can actually see if I can help you somehow.
No, but that's what I said. I really need to think about it, and I need to, like, as I said, it's not about the program. I think the program is really good, and it's probably a really good compromise between I do it myself and you guys do it for me, and then being able to switch from one to the other. I just need to again think about how and when and what time I want to invest in what. And yeah, I mean that's exactly how I make decisions. I've always made them when it's worked right. So I wouldn't change a thing about it. Definitely not like the only decision I've ever made about something like this. I was more like an emotional decision, and it was the worst decision I've ever made. Like I literally threw money to it. So that's definitely not happening again.
Okay, so you are not making even so. What I understand correctly, just
So she made one. So basically, what she's saying, I failed once, and I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. And this can be addressed as well. But I like while watching all of this, I kind of have a feeling that there's like something else on the other side. Like maybe this is just the money that she don't have, and then she's afraid to pay that upfront because she was like spending like 20-30 hours into cheap like ways of getting the customers, and that was the reason. But I don't know.
because you've made like a one failed past decision in the past, this is one of the reasons that holds you back right now from
No, but
making decisions?
It's not holding me back. That's what you think you're not getting. It's just I need to
I address that, but yeah, but not but I should address that with the questions.
figure out what I need, and then once I figure it out, I have to evaluate. I think if what I need is what I can think that I need, then like right now in terms of that mix approach, then definitely will be getting back to you. If I change my mind, or maybe even if I decide to push back like advertising for a bit and more focus on handling more cold emailing, and then that's going to free up time, then that's fine. You know, maybe like something that I've been following you guys for a year, and it's not that I'm reaching out. Doesn't mean that because I'm not saying yes today, it's not forever. I'm just saying it may be that I come back to you in 3 months' time, and I'll be like, guys, now I'm ready. You know, I was busy doing other things because those were, I don't know where I'm setting up my company. I may actually have to fly out to Dubai like in the next week, and then I have no idea if I'm going to be able to work around there. So that's what I mean. There's so many moving pieces in my puzzle at the moment. I just need information so I can see how I fit in.
Understand the only thing that I'm trying to figure out here, and the reason why we are still here, is I see that picture of the Esther that you built, like during this conversation, of the entrepreneur and where you want to be with the revenue that you want to be making,
Attempting, shooting out just everything, trying to appeal to the identity now.
like by hitting the 31st of December. Okay, and I am just trying to challenge you a bit, and I see that you are politely trying to finish this conversation, and I do see that.
I'm going to go in 2 minutes, so that's why I have to be like
Yeah, no worries. We're just gonna wrap this up. The thing that I want to challenge is whether, with all of the things that you're like having right now, with all of the respect to your decision making, and from the things that I've heard during this call, I think you have like at least some of the time to invest for that. I think you already decided on the way of how you want to do that and the benefits from what I'm going to be getting from you. It's just about the fact that there's something that doesn't allow you to pull the trigger, and that is normal. Okay, the fact that you can't pull the trigger, and that is okay, because the Esther 2.0 is something that you are wanting to get there, okay? And this may be one of the decisions that you need to make. And I've heard during this conversation the confirmations from you that you do want to get there faster as well. So I guess we have like everything, but I'm going to respect your time. And I would love to challenge you to make a decision today, not in a week or 2 or a month. And think of the benefits that it's going to deliver to you if you're going to actually start today. And that's it. And if that's not
Yeah, well, maybe we should continue that call if she would have a time. But yeah, there was like a plenty of mistakes, and I was trying just pull out like a lot of things, and we were just jumping all around. And there's different routes. I had some notes. I have some notes here, and the routes of where we could go with this, and eventually. We've spent a lot of time being in a place while trying to decide between some of the things. Then she brought up the decision making. She brought up actually like I don't know, like 60-70% of the objections that you can hear in different calls. And most probably one of the routes that could shorten this thing and would make her decision making easier would be bringing up her pains and the goals at the very end and trying to deal with an objection and do that. This is one of the things. So that is route number 8. Route number B would be like just addressing the fact that she's trying to throw at me every single objection on the world etc. And she's most probably not saying me the true reasons why, yeah, why she don't want to move. And maybe I should address that with just dropping the truth hammer. Hey, asked her, look, you just told me this thing, that thing, is the decision-making process, whatever. You can sit and keep throwing at me the objections, like at different things, and trying to escape this call and making decisions. But hey, just tell me what it is actually about and why we can't move forward. Oh, there's a thing because I don't know this thing. Do you want to sort it out? If we would sort it out, would that let you to move forward? Yes or no? And that would be much easier. Now on, that was like 25 minutes, like a bullshit talk, and no decision was made. She haven't followed up back to me. Guess why? Because I didn't close the deal. So learn from my mistakes. I will do my improvements as well, and hopefully I can show you better calls next time. That's it for me right now. Write in your comments your thoughts about this call, and see you next video. Bye bye.